Hey Libra, it's Jen here. I am doing a mid-December check-in. Thank you so much for joining me. So I did a little bit of channeling first, and then we'll jump into the cards. Just a reminder, I think I completely forgot this in the general December readings that the new moon in Sagittarius on the 14th is a solar eclipse. So eclipses are extra powerful. So Saggies are very positive and motivated and upbeat and just have lots of energy and are usually generally pretty happy and pretty easygoing. And so and this is not astrology, this is what I'm getting. What needs to be eclipsed to allow your Sagittarian side to come through more? And we also then have on the solstice on the 21st that Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. So there's the balance, the Libra, the balance between that Jupiter energy I just mentioned and Sag and Saturn that says, well, someone's got to pay the frickin' bills. Someone has to keep a roof over our heads. Someone has to be the adult here. But it's like, how do you get free? I mean, it's not that you don't want to be an adult. You're leaning into that side, but and it's in Aquarius. Aquarius is the out of the box thinker. How do I still feel free though? I'm fine taking care of everything and doing everything, but I can't have that and feel trapped and burdened all the time. So really making a plan about how you can change that situation. And I think that came up in your readings. I've done the overview readings for 2021. Maybe that's where it came into play. So look for those. They'll be out sometime around this video, I assume, maybe even before. So I'm going to jump into the channeling. First, I got rereading your favorite books. I call this comfort reading. I've been doing this a lot this year. I read new books in between, but I reread a favorite old series, and I'm rereading another one, and I'm enjoying it. So you may want to join a book club. Lots of times books or shows that I like, I find a podcast that talks about it. I really like that when I'm out walking or something. A voracious reader. So you may have a child, you yourself may be a voracious reader, book swaps. I don't know, lots about book. You may write a book, you may have a book in you. Things like that. The next channel I got was an accountability partner. And then it said sponsor. That made me think of AA. Isn't that what they call a sponsor? But then I also got sponsor, like a financial backer, advertisements. So if you have some sort of channel or brand or whatever, you're an athlete, you may, someone may offer you good, even if they don't pay you, maybe they'll offer some free goods to you or want to advertise on your channel or your Instagram or whatever people use these days. Some sort of financial backer. And I got the wheels are spinning. I don't really know what that means. So is that in your head? Scheming? Scheming sounds negative. It's not negative. It's making a plan, coming up with a solution, trying to tactfully get out of something, trying to find a way, Sag had this, to have a conversation. It could be something around the holidays with COVID. It may be a nice excuse to not have to see toxic people who will probably be the ones, oh, it's fine, just come over. And they haven't been wearing their mask and you just know it. And you're like, I'm sorry, I can't quarantine. And if I travel to you, I would have to quarantine for work and I can't do that. Whatever, finding some sort of way. But I almost see you using something like that to tactfully get out of a situation. But there's also something about cars, wheels, gears, tires. The wheels, yeah, gears are in motion. So if it's something mundane, just make sure if um, if you get a flat tire or something that you're prepared for something like that. I'm prepared to call a tow truck. I could probably change a tire if I had to, but sometimes those lug nuts are put on by air. What do you call them? Drill. I don't know if they're drills, but and they're almost impossible to get off. Then I saw a pig, which is so funny because I don't usually think of. I actually try not to think of people I know who are certain signs, so I don't sort of tune into their energy because it's familiar. But I did see a pig, and one of my Libra friends loves pigs. But then I saw a bear and an owl, and then I saw a cave, and then I saw a bed. I was like, what? I don't know what any of that means. So if any of that means anything to you. And then I got Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I actually had to look it up because I'm like, the three little pigs? And I'm like, no, the three little pigs don't sleep in each other's bed and eat their porridge. So I don't know if that has meaning to you from your childhood or something about third time's the charm. Three really was strong. We'll see if threes come up here. Is you texting and smiling and laughing with someone? Could be, friend, could be a romantic partner. But I see a lot of that happening. It's joyful, it's fun communication. Reminiscing, thinking or hearing from old friends, getting the gang back together. Yeah, so maybe you connect somehow online and are planning for when things get back to, quote unquote normal, getting together with people. Then this is funny. It says, we all have weird, annoying tics or habits. Not to be so judgmental. And this especially applies to yourself. Because if we're judgmental, overly critical of others, we're usually even worse with ourselves. And it says it's a protective mechanism from past trauma. And then I very clearly heard Time from Pink Floyd. So I'm not going to look that up and read it, but I would suggest you read the lyrics. They're pretty powerful even to this day. I think that's so something about music, something about Pink Floyd, but those lyrics, something about lyrics. Maybe you're going to hear a song that's you reminisce, oh, that song always reminds me of this person. And you may reach out to them and say, oh my God, I always think of you. And maybe it starts something up, even just not even with a plan, although you are scheming in the other one. So maybe it doesn't, who the fuck cares? You do you, boo. All right, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Chariot. Yeah, this is making a plan for, this is the ultimate, some people say it's the ultimate victory card. This is the energy, sort of the underlying energy going on. But this is making a plan. This is action. Lots of times we go through life reacting to things. I hate this job and this one's available, so I'm going to take that job, where it's not really our dream job. It was just something to relieve the discomfort of the situation we're in with the other. Sometimes we do that with partners, or things change. I live in this town because this is where I went to college, and I just never left, even though I wanted to move to California. So this is sort of looking at everything and reassessing and recalibrating and making a plan. What the fuck? This plan thing has been coming up for you guys strong. Making a plan of where you want to be in whatever the time frame is. Maybe there's like a sometimes maybe for retirement, I have to be here this more years or until this age. Okay, well, I'm going to make a plan. So when that all comes together and I can retire or I can move because of, sometimes you stay places from parents, for kids, for job, all sorts of different things, but making a plan so that you can be where you want to be when you, as soon as you can. It's action, not reaction. The devil. So this is the devil's in the details. This is the Saturn energy that's coming on the solstice, which I forgot to say, didn't I? Did I talk about? Oh God, I don't remember what I do. New moon, Sag, solar eclipse, and then the solstice on the 21st. Jupiter and Saturn conjunct. So in Aquarius. So this is, making that plan. What are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What have you always said you wanted to do? And then that's devil's in the details, this Saturn energy. How are you going to make it happen? How are you going to get past whatever obstacles have been there that have prevented you from doing it up till now? And learning how to release those so you can get on that chariot and steer your life. Because we only have one, right? We don't know how long we got. That's for sure. Whoops. Sorry. All right. The sun, Leo. This is having sex. No fucking. I wish. See, you're all. I don't say that. You're going to think that I planned that and I didn't. Sorry, I'm a little freaked out. And we have all. Holy shit, we have all major arcanas too. So this is going to be a real aha moment around December. That's what the sun illuminates. The moon is, when you're outside, when it's dark out, there are weird shadows. It even has a cool feeling, I think, but sort of a slightly unsettling, but also exhilarating feeling. It's just different, but I always think of when I go camping. You go to bed and then when you wake up in the morning, you're, I don't know, having sat around the fire and with it dark out, and then you wake up in the morning and everything is just so clear and grounded, and it's just so really going, what am I doing? An aha moment, like something that jars you in some way, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Or, oh my God, you just see it very, very clearly. You see the way, you see the path. Even this there's a lot of stormy clouds around this chariot. I mean, this is a steampunk deck, but so is this, and you can see making this plan will bring you to this happiness. Look at the little dog. Looks like Ralphie. The sunflowers. Sunflowers sometimes connect to Sag. But Leo could be Leo. So Leo, this really is Leo energy. By July, having a plan. So by July, this happens. Feeling good, feeling like you have energy, enthusiastic, inspired, like you've woken up from a hibernation. Like somehow you had just been going through the motions for years and just been on pause. And now maybe 2020 is like, what the am I doing? I need to move. I need to move on with it. And I need to deal with these things that I'm suppressing. 3 of Cups. So here's that 3. Going out with friends from work. Oh my fucking God. Sorry. 3 of Wands and 3 of Cups. So here's the 3s, right? 3 little bears, 3s, third time's a charm. I always say with this card, accept invitations, even if they're via Zoom, any sort of invitation to a party or a conference, a meeting, a networking, anything like that, because it's often the seeds of, it's something where you'll look back and go, shit, if I hadn't gone there, I would have never met this person or heard this idea that then channeled this that helped me get where I am today. I mean, it could be anything. You're looking for a place to live. Oh, my brother such and such is renting this really nice place. It sounds exactly like you want. Or there's an opening in our company. There's who knows what it is. Could be meeting a romantic partner. Um, and the Three of Wands, it kind of goes with this chariot energy of zooming out. Where have I been? Where am I now? Where am I going? What did I always dream of doing? Where did I always dream of living? What type of feeling of life did I want to live, and am I living that? I always saw myself living a happy life, or a life, I don't know, I feel, again, you're being tied. You feel tied to something. You feel trapped. That's what the devil feels, so oppressive. Um, and it can also be our inner demons that hold us back. There's a fox. So there's that scheming again, that I hate, and I keep saying scheming, and then I say I don't want to say scheming because it sounds negative, but you're really trying to, the wheels are spinning, right? Really trying to figure this out. I'm so drawn to this, the beautiful colors on both of these sun cards. I love the horse. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know, is that positive? The Fool, here's Sag energy. Let's go, let's do it. Oh, and the little doggy. We have a little white dog. Knowing you're never gonna, so waiting for that timing thing. Oh, that was Sag, maybe. It's very difficult. Well, time, Pink Floyd. That's what it was. It's very, sometimes if we wait for the perfect timing for something, sometimes there really is no perfect timing. We just have to take a leap of faith and go for it. And so that's what the Fool energy is. Yes, I don't know how this will end. I don't know how this will turn out, but there's no way to know without experiencing it and living it and going for it. Taking that leap of faith. Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords, sorry. As change in thinking. You have to wrap your mind around it. Libra's an air sign. They're a mental, thought-driven sign. This will take a shift in thinking, a change in perspective. And once that shift happens, I think that's kind of this aha moment here with the sun. Things can start to really move forward, and you're able to take that leap of faith. You're getting the perspective you need to say, oh, what am I need, okay. I've been my own worst enemy. I've been holding myself up with sometimes can be almost a stubborn energy where we make this declaration to ourselves. I'm only going to, I'm not going to, that will never happen again. So maybe we've attached some sort of judgment around something. I would never do that. I would never let that happen. I would never fill in the blank. And so because of that, and you may not even realize how strongly a part of it is making this harder than it should be, because maybe you hold yourself to a different standard, but now you're realizing, hey, this could happen to anyone, or this is holding me back. This is counterproductive to the way I thought it was when I sort of made this declaration about myself. Well, thank you, Libra. I appreciate you watching. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. And check out some of my other readings. Thank you so much. Bye.